Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Kiba. How's it going, y'all?
Doing good.
Okay, sweet. You can hear me. I didn't worry for a second.
Yeah.
What's up, Bruce? What's going on, man?
What's up, Dylan?
Not much. Not much.
How you
Just
doing,
hanging
man?
out. I'm doing good. Doing good. I had I've had 2 days kind of off. Me and my girlfriend went on back-to-back dates, and it kind of just been like usually like I'm a night owl, so I like working my afternoons, but like it's been good and refreshing. It's just kind of chilling lately. How about y'all?
It's chaotic,
Very
which
different.
which is a good thing. It's not bad. But yeah, it's just one of those days. Trying to get things done, and I like it that way. It means I'm busy. Trying to be organized though along the way. I tried to get on. I don't know why. I think I need to put the information on my laptop so I don't have to watch it on the phone. But I did the link on my computer, and I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
is
If you
that
go if you go to the
sorry?
school on your
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just if you go to school on your laptop and you just go to the community at the like just that community tab, and I'll just share my
Yeah.
screen. But at the top of it, there's that call. So it's not you don't even need. You can just kind of see it from here.
I got you. Cool. I got you now. I just went on the link on my calendar. All good. I was trying to
Sweet.
figure out is it. I want to make sure I pronounce the names right, but they're so small in here. Sorry. Is it Markiba?
It is. I just dropped my laptop. That's why I got off.
Ah,
I'm
ouch.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I hope
Okay.
that's okay.
Markiba, that's a beautiful name, and Priscilla, beautiful name. Nice to meet you all digitally.
Thank you.
Awesome. So so actually, Bruce and Kiba, y'all are both in the VIP community, and so I know last time we spoke, you guys were both kind of on the same mission here. It's just like gathering reviews, getting started. How's everything going on that end?
I have 10 reviews from 0.
Damn.
Yay. And
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, I'm excited about that. And then I got 2 bookings.
There we go.
Uh-oh. 2 potential bookings today. Secured 1 yesterday. So I'm staying pretty busy too. So when you
That's
said
awesome.
dates, I was like, oh, if I could just date myself right now,
That's incredible. Good stuff, Kiba. That's
Did
that's
you?
really, really good.
So Dylan, did you call her Kiba or Markiba?
Kiba.
Oh, Kiba. Damn, that's really cool. Well, it's a beautiful name. So Kiba, Dylan was kind of walking me through the importance of obtaining the reviews. But it'll take me forever to get 30. Did you circumvent the process a little bit, or what did you do to expedite 30 reviews?
Oh, I got 10
Yeah.
from 0. Okay, so what I did is anybody that's been to the venue, and even if it's friends, those you've seen the venue, you know what it looks like on the inside. You know me as a person, so I sent a link. I went to my Google review link and I copied that link and I sent text messages. I didn't send an email, I didn't make any phone calls, and I just sent text message to the ones that I knew that actually had been in the facility and said, hey, would you mind, going and review the venue for me? And they didn't even send a message back saying, yeah, I'll do it. They just did it.
I love it. They're
And
good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, friends, some ex co-workers, some ones that I work with, so just ones that have been family, the ones that's been in the venue, like you've been here.
Yeah.
And I said that, and I was like, you've been here, you've seen, some of them that actually come and help me set up on some of the events. I just sent a text message and the link, because I feel like if you don't add the link, they're not gonna look up the link to do it.
We have to make it as easy as possible, don't we?
Right. Yep. Yeah. They're not.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. I'm sorry, Dylan. So she's using the Google review.
Yep.
It's a little bit different than if I'm using the Peerspace or Gigster.
Yeah.
But I did get my partner. We're both working on our 15 people each, and I was literally gonna make up 30 different 3-line reviews, copy and paste it, put a little grid. You know what I mean? Make it, like Kiba said, make it as simple as possible. I obviously can't use the same verbiage for the same 30 reviews, but
I did.
You use the same terminology?
I did. I just copied and pasted, copied and paste, copied and paste.
I love copy and pasting.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. I mean, you're talking to them, especially if they're like people that and they know how I talk to them. Like, yeah, it's not something that's auto-generated. I typed it out and then I copied and pasted to every single one of them.
Gotcha. And Dylan, is there any problem with that, like with the platform like Peerspace or Gigster?
No, but I mean, from perspective wise of like someone, so real quick distinction to make too is, so Markiba's in Arkansas, and just so based off the area that she's in, her biggest like traffic source is Google My Business, which is, that's a big differentiator to kind of make. That's why you're kind of like, your focus was on Peerspace because it's already a platform people are using in that area, versus hers is Google My Business. So she can garner free reviews. Like, people don't have to like pay and be verified essentially. So she should be going a little faster. I just wanted to say that real quick. And then from a platform perspective, no, what the platform checks for is just like authenticity. So like, I've had a Google account, I have Gmail, I've had it for years. Like, they know that I'm a real user, right? Yeah. So they're not looking at the content per se, but now you got to consider it when, like, say I'm a Peerspace user, I come check out your spot and I look at the reviews and all of them say the same thing, right? It's like, you can kind of tell when stuff is fake. Yeah. And so I think an easy solution there is you can just go to ChatGPT, be like, hey, can you type me 30 reviews that say these keywords, kind of like what we talked about, like reading left to right. And then
I love chat. I love it.
Yep.
It helps me just not go off that subject, but when I have an idea, I usually run it by chat first and help formulate my thought. I mean, it really doesn't do the work for us because you have to feed it. You have to prompt it the correct way to tell the story or make the point you want to make. So I used it for your recommendation. Was it 2 days ago? The list of it was a form of, I think, gaining engagement from your followers and things like that. And I had used it because we have this thing, First Fridays. I think I put that in my communication. And it's great because it basically gave me the information. I had everything I thought I needed, but it just filled in the details. And I'm excited to see what I can do with that.
Yeah.
Kiba, I don't know how long you use chat a lot.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. It helps me, but I when I can't figure out the words that I want to say, I'll put what I'm saying in there and it gives me what I need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's two notes on that, because I think that's great usage. I've had this conversation recently with Rashawn Fuller, who's in the community. And I'm gonna share my screen. So first, with ChatGPT and like AI models, it's really important to keep in mind how these models work. And so what ChatGPT does is all it does is it essentially has scraped the entire internet, knows like correlations of words. So all it's predicting is that very next word. So it doesn't have intelligence. Like when you were saying it doesn't do the work for you, it absolutely doesn't. It's just predicting like the next word in a sequence of words. And that's how those models are like actually work.
Right.
Now it's gotten better over the years, and it's, you know, now it has reasoning and these other like functions.
Very
to it.
articulate, by the way.
Well,
Very articulate.
it can get confusing, but so what that does, and like the other thing is, whenever there's a new model that's released, it's inherently biased, right? Because when they say it's better than these other models, it's off of benchmark tests. Those benchmark tests are tests designed a certain way. So whenever there's a test designed a certain way, it's skewed to perform well on those tests, right? So like on other tests, it might not perform as well.
Gotcha.
I like making that distinction first, just because until we get to artificial general intelligence, which is like AGI, that's like a keyword everyone tosses around.
What'd you call it? AGI?
Yeah, artificial general intelligence.
Okay.
Until we get there, it truly doesn't do the work for you. So there is a lot of like back and forth.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I wanted to say. And then the second thing I wanted to say is I love where your head's at with that, the list I kind of put out in that first Fridays you were talking about. So the reason I do stuff like that, it's called a two-step post, and it's a really great way to grow your socials and grow, you know, any kind of, really any socials. And you can see the most comments and likes I have on the posts are things I use two-step posts for. So once you have that lead magnet, so if you build out the first Fridays, like you'll post it and you'll say something like comment celebrity if you want this guide. And what that does is with people commenting, asking for that guide or asking for that source that you've like provided them, it's going to like really boost that post, because the algorithm for social media is looking at it and they're like, oh, wow, a bunch of people are engaged with this. We should put this up front.
Is there, you know what, if I prompted chat to give me, actually, I first did, hey, give me the top 10 places for visitors to visit during First Fridays. And it asked, hey, do you want restaurants, you want galleries? And I said, yes, I want a mix. My question is, I want to like get to the point of like plagiarism. Like, I don't want to call something my own. Let's say I got something off the line on usweekly.com. I don't know, some top 10 fashions or something. Like, I have to give credit to that in the documentation, right? In the communication. Yeah. So according to Us Weekly, the top 10 4th of July party ideas are such that, you know what I mean? You give credit to the source, right? And you're on mute.
Dylan, you're on mute.
Rookie. Come on.
He probably had a whole answer for that too.
Oh my God. I need a sign. You're on mute. There you go.
There you go.
You're pre-COVID on that one.
That's 100%. Yeah, no, it just depends on the form of media. Like if you're doing a blog post, like that's something you cite your sources on, versus if it's like a Instagram post, if it's something like on your Facebook in a Facebook group, like the things I post on school, like you don't need to cite your sources.
Okay.
You can, but no one's coming after you and being like, this is illegal. Like, so it really just kind of depends on the form of media.
Well, it's important for me, like just as a person who's starting off, and I'm sure you all too, like I want to, my credibility matters, and I'm building that credibility. I'm building the trust, and I don't want to come across as I'm claiming stake to this information. You know what I mean? And it's not mine. You know what I mean? I think it's important to be authentic and genuine, and Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, if this was a gray area we were living in. But what'd you call? You said block. What'd you call it? Block? What?
Like a blog post. So if you have like you've seen blog posts before, like you'll see
Blog.
websites. Yeah.
Blog? Oh, okay. I thought you said block. Okay. Yeah.
Can
So
I
do you
back?
recommend that for my website? Sorry, Kiba. A blog post, like twice a month, once a week?
Yes and no. Again, I think the most important thing to keep in mind is like the ends justifies the means. So what is your goal with the website? Because that's going to justify what you do with it.
Gotcha. I need a sucker to start making me some money. That's what I need.
Yeah. So you'd want to have like a conversion optimized website, which your website's pretty good. It has the info. It has kind of a lot of the things. So I don't think that would be that wouldn't be like, if I was in your shoes, that wouldn't be my thing that I'd focus my attention on.
You said conversion optimized. I'm constantly writing notes when I talk to you. Constantly.
Good. Yeah.
Conversion optimized. What is, I'm assuming, like looking at the words, there's a way I use my website to, once I get the engagement, convert them to customers.
Yeah. And I'll pull up your website and we can just do it in real time.
Can I backpedal a little bit, just a little bit to the reviews? And I've noticed an issue, only one issue, and it's when I do have the reviews, because I have them up there now. I think it's like 10 or 11. I'm looking at Google and I'm seeing other businesses there that have like one review, and they're like number 2 in the scroll. And I have not found mine anywhere. Now I'm going through this verification process, but the information is there. So are they not going to put my venue on Google until the verification is complete? And then whenever they do put it on there, am I still going to be at the very bottom up under this 1 star or this 1 review person?
Yeah. So, I hate the answer, but the answer to a lot of questions is it depends.
Great question.
Okay.
It is a great question.
Okay.
One, yes, you absolutely should verify the Google My Business page. What that does is you essentially just take a photo of your face outside.
I had to drive out there. They wanted me to drive out there, do a video recording, get out,
Right.
go push the
I've done
button.
everything but that stuff.
I said, and then after I did it, they said it wasn't good enough, so it got kicked, and I got to go do it again.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm never going to make it to Google.
it's frustrating. I've had the same. So those things, like, they're super frustrating, but it's all in good like faith. Like, they do it so that some jackass on the internet can't say that he runs your venue.
Fair.
And then just gives you a terrible rating and takes your money. Like,
That's fair.
Goodness.
so it's in good faith. But to answer the questions about like so the 1-star person, and again, since Kiba's in Arkansas, it's very different than like Phoenix per se. Like, all her leads where her area is, and you can see like even the event venues around your area are like 150 plus reviews, like 5 stars. Like, Google's her biggest source of traffic.
Wow.
So that 1-star, they could be advertising with Google, right? Like, they could be, paying, and then since they're verified, they're showing above you, because they shouldn't show up like as a 1-star.
Well, they're not 1 star; they just have 1 review.
Oh,
And
well,
1 review is a 5 star, but most of them on there are 5 stars. But it's just 1 review. Where I'm seeing a lot of reviews from the other ones. Some of them have like 70. You saw it, but I'm like, okay, but I have 10 reviews, so why am I not up there? And they only have 1 review. So
yep,
maybe it's something different. I'll figure it out.
yeah, it's more than likely getting verified. And then the second thing, and this is, I like I said to both of you, I like keeping things like, very, very fixated, like short goals. So it's like, exactly what the goal is, like hit 30 reviews. Like, that's the bigger goal.
Yeah.
One thing we do with our clients though, that like really helps like Google My Business is, if you, and again, first goal, 30 reviews, verify the business. But then after that, a really good thing to do is every day for like, just make it a monthly challenge. Like today's the first, add a service to your Google My Business page that your venue does. Do that every day for 30 days and you'll rank first. It's kind of a hack.
Okay. Hold
Yeah.
on. let me write
You
that
said
down.
add a service?
Yep. Adding a service like catering, adding a service like party decor.
Yeah.
You know, do it once a day, every day, and like that will boost your Google, because no one does that because it's tedious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the tedious though. I mean, to me, if that's a difference maker, I'm all over it. Because
So
yeah, go ahead.
it'll be 30 services.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
that's another great idea for like ChatGPT of like, hey, I have an event venue.
Give me
Like,
30
can you give
services.
me, yeah, like what
I
are some
mean,
services?
it could be, you get creative. Balloon, how about balloon animal maker? I mean, do you have links to, let's say, like for those services, I have to have 30 vendors or 30 partners, and I'm going to have links to all those individual. I'll have 30 links to these services.
No. You don't have to have link. Like when you put a service on Google, it'll just be like, it'll just ask you to essentially describe it.
Okay.
And like, what is the service like, and give you description, stuff like that. If you have photos for it, that helps even more. But yeah.
I was actually talking to my partner about, I'm like, we need to, we just were, just excited to get the property up. But then we started realizing, oh, Mike, we should have all these add-ons, like whether it's catering or, decorations or DJ or, all the different things that I want my customers to have one-stop shopping. Like and Kiba, you probably too, like if they come to your space, you want them to be able to get everything through you, right? Because that's going to make them happier. It's going to build your receipt. I call it building a basket. You're taking that a $300 rental or whatever, $500 rental to a $750 rental, right?
Right.
So that's a good one.
And that's tricky. Like the add-ons, you got to be good at upsells. You got to like I'd say that it really depends on where you're like, that's a high level one too, when you guys get going, but like where your customer comes from. So if they come from Peerspace, they're going to be a DIYer, right? Like they like the hourly rate, the 99 an hour. Like that's kind of the incentive there. And so with those people, I get the, you get the contact information, get the conversation going, and then you sell them at the base price. And then I upsell from there. And then you could like, a really good upsell that I find is like 24 hours before the event. You can text them and be like, hey, we have you essentially upsell things that are already included. So you can add an hour before and after for them to like set up and tear down, cleanups taken care of, just stuff that you're already doing, but like tell them that you're doing it and then put a price tag on it.
That's awesome. I just actually had, and again, Kiba, I'm brand new. Like we've had 2 events here. I had a third and ask about it. It helped Dylan. I lowered the price Monday through Thursday, went really dirt cheap, like you had said, to get those people, when they look at that rate, that gets the click.
Clickbait.
And yeah, man, it worked. I think it was like $49, and it was just a photo shoot. I said to her, if you could book by Friday, I'll waive the cleaning fee, which is like $75, because I do the cleaning.
Yep.
And I'm waiting to hear back. So
Killer.
Yeah, again, Kiba, I get excited because I got one. Like, I'm so giddy that someone wants to, do what we, created here, and I'm sure you do with your space. Were you the one that mentioned you had a buyout? Was that you?
Sorry.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Is that now better?
No, it's all good. I'm just on a call. It's all good. Yeah. Plant gurus here.
Nice.
Yeah. You've seen some of the plants, I think. Yeah.
It's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It's very
She's
impressive.
special.
Is
She's
that
special.
the rental? Is that the rental place there, or is it a
Yeah,
venue?
this is what it is. It's a rent. It's my home. It's actually, yeah, my partner's. She has 2 homes, and this is part of my living here. I'm making it a business for her, and yeah,
Perfect.
so
Perfect.
yeah, it's an amazing space. So in Phoenix, there's not a lot of this, so it's just to me about getting out in front of the people. Tell me, is your space an open space, like
It's very open space.
a dance hall? I don't know if I get confused on whose things I've seen. What's your space look like?
Oh, it's a venue. It's 3,000 square feet, wide open, and it's in Arkansas. I always say that my
I'm from
parking-
Missouri, so I've been to Fayetteville.
Yeah, everybody likes it though. They like it because it's out of the way, and it's personable for them, so they don't have to worry about who's watching them do what. And so they like how quiet it is, and that it's inside and outside. They can go outside and not worry about who's going to drive down the street and see them outside.
Yeah.
They can come back there and park, and their family and friends can just come out there and either barbecue outside and throw up some tents out there, and then be inside and outside. We actually had a family day event out there and had a bounce house out there. So there's the area is, they can do much with it. And with the wintertime coming, since I have 15-foot ceilings, they can put the bounce house inside instead of just having it outside too. Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm trying to do a few different things, but I'm probably just about as new as you are.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad we get to go through this together, and I feel lucky to have Dylan to bounce things off. Keep me straight.
Right. Me
are
too.
you
I'm being
pushing
quiet
hard?
right now with him. Huh? He has. I'm giving him a break right now. I haven't because I'm coming back. He has
Good.
no
Hey.
idea. I'm making lists right now.
No, good. And y'all are both crushing it. Like, and that's why I like, I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years now, and like the thing that when I was sucking, like when I was terrible at being an entrepreneur, the thing was I was doing everything. I was running ads, I was doing cold outreach, sending cold emails, I was making content that like didn't land, just all these different things. And so it really the biggest thing, and I actually made a comment about this even at the start of this year, because I've only had the community for a year now. And at the start of this year, I made a post where it was like, we hit 50 members. And so it's just funny looking back, but really it's like the thing that like really helped me into where we are today. It would be like getting 133 leads a day. So imagine getting 133 tours every month, right? Like you do well.
Awesome.
My God, please. Yeah.
And so the biggest thing that's like gotten me like to scale, it wasn't just doing more. It was literally focusing on one thing, figuring out what was like doing really well, and then just doubling down into it.
Yeah, I was always taught, in the corporate world from some really good leaders, like, don't confuse effort with results. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're doing the right thing. And I think a lot of times people can kind of tie those two and say, hey, I'm busy. I'm working my butt off, but it's not correlating into sales. And the reality is, like what you came to discover, and you're sharing with Kiba and I, so we don't make the same mistake, to work smart, not hard, zero in on what's working. Like the fact you even suggested, hey, Bruce, instead of trying to be everything to everybody, the bridal showers, the baby showers, the things like that, which I really like, because like you said, it's daytime, it's a little bit more classy. You don't have to worry about, somebody jumping in my bed upstairs, I know, kid. It's my one, I'm like, when that happens, I'm like, how am I going to respond? Like, it's in the rules, like, hey, it's off limits, but yeah. So anyway, it helps, like that kind of feedback you give me, again, helps me kind of stay the course. So I'm not over here in the outliers, like kind of not wasting my time, but spending time on less effective things.
100%. And that's the goal here, is literally just to help you streamline things so you guys can save years on stuff that I've already fucked up. Because that's like, it's not like I'm some guru. It's like, no. I literally have messed it all up. I've messed it up twice.
5 years is good. I think it's a good. That's what I told my partner. I'm like, I think he's going to save us like 5 years. It's going to take me that long to figure out optimized search engine words or whatever.
Yeah. So
Dylan, I got something for you, and I turned it down. And you can throw something through this screen if you want to. Or you're gonna tell me how to clean this up and fix it to make it work. So Boosie, you know Boosie.
yeah.
Boosie's having a party, a concert in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And his promoter messaged me today. And he asked me how big was my venue. And I said it only holds 99, so we can't do that.
I'm not. No, I mean, that goes to either one of two ways. Is a lot of times, like A-list celebrities, artists, like they try to use the clout of like their like, their
So many
thing
people
that
are
they got going
coming.
on. Yeah, to get you a really cheap price and a low price, and then they kind of take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So that, but I'm not saying all people are like that. There's others,
Okay,
but
I missed that. You just went over my head. What do you mean? They try to use a low price to take.
be like, yeah, we'd love to like book your space for $500, and then you're like,
Oh no, I told him that I couldn't do it. They want to use the space, but he also agreed that it would be too small. If I could figure out something else to let him use the space for, I just couldn't think off the top of my head.
What about the outdoor space? Can you include that in your
No.
available space?
Yeah, we're talking about Boosie. This he's big. So he has arenas. And it would have to be basically like an outdoor something, or in the arena downtown, Verizon Arena or something, because that's how big his crowds are. But I was trying to figure out another way to bring him there on a smaller level and not concert style. Maybe if he wanted to come out and do like a meet and greet or something where he doesn't have to perform, but he could just come.
An after party. Yeah.
So I
see,
guess
the after party they're too far away for an after party. And he said that he won't go back to Little Rock, which is in my back door. And Pine Bluff is like 2 hours for me. So it couldn't be after party. But I was like, what could I have told him? I could text him back and say, hey, you think he'd be interested in, but I don't know what.
What was the original ask? Like, what were they looking at your venue for?
They weren't. He sent me a text message and he asked me how big was my venue, because he's partnered up with Boosie and they were going to be in Pine Bluff. He said, are you going to come to the show? And I was like, it's 2 hours away. I got to work that day. Yada, yada, yada. He said, we don't start until 10. I said, if anything, I'll just buy a ticket. And then he was like, well, how big is your venue? And I was like, I said, Fire Marshal only allows me to have 99. So, he wouldn't, like, he's big. He's huge. There's no way that you come down here and use a 90.
He's wanting to perform there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but not there. There's no way. They'd be on the interstate trying to get over the fence to get over there. Yeah, no, I can't.
No, so my two comments there would be like, going forward, whenever someone asks like how, you always want to open a conversation so you can get more details. Typically that's going to be on a phone. So you could respond with like the square footage and then hit them and then like ask them to get on phone so you can ask more questions and details around like what they're looking to achieve. But secondly, it probably wasn't going to be a fit either way, even though it sounds really cool. Because then you're jeopardizing some things, like if something bad happens, like if
Fire Marshal is going to take me there.
Yeah, you're kind of screwed. But another way you can still earn revenue from it is like, it kind of goes back to like where the conversation and getting details is helpful, is you can refer them somewhere else, and then you can get a referral fee for like
I don't
pushing them
even
to
want
someone
to send them
else.
nowhere else. That's a big name. Like, I don't want them to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah, that's true. That's
I'm
really
gonna
cool though.
Yeah, it was, because when I saw the message, I was like, no way. There is no way. And then when he asked me the size, and I was like, yeah, that
Yeah,
guy's way too big for my venue. Way
yeah,
too big. So
that's
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Hey Janine, hey Idris.
Hey y'all.
Cool. No, that's awesome though. And then any other questions on that? Because otherwise I was going to jump back to something Bruce had mentioned about like conversion optimized websites.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
I'm good there.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Hopefully I don't. Okay, yeah, I'm still here. So on the conversion optimized website, Bruce, like one of the things would be like whenever you open up the website, you essentially want the call to action to be visible. So, and you want, and you can just think about it kind of like logically, like what is the goal of someone coming to your website? And like you said, it's you want revenue, right?
Right.
So that call to action, and then the way to get revenue with like event venues and bookings is to have tours, like to get people to like, give you their information so you can like call them and sell them. So for yours, like this button here,
Yeah.
shouldn't
Book
be
now?
learn about us. It should be like a book now. It should be like a push them to your calendar.
Yeah. That's the call to action you're talking about.
Yep.
Okay. I'll have that changed. I don't know why it was
Yep.
like that. I had book now, but someone else changed it. Do you need, you recommend like a call to action on every page they go to, or just the landing page, or is there a,
Specifically on your landing page, and I was checking it to see if it was like mobile. So another good test is make sure it's mobile optimized too, because a lot of people are on their phones these days.
oh yeah.
So even that like bottom text here, like a versatile and creative loft space, you can see how it shows very, very small.
Yeah. So mobile, you call it mobile
Optimized.
optimized. Okay. I'm taking copious notes. Optimized. Okay. I always have so much homework after talking to you.
Yeah.
All right. But no, it's good. Like you, I saw that with PeerSpace, like you have it in one format, like on a computer. And then when you look at it on the phone, it's completely distorted and doesn't look good.
Yep.
That's my girl. Sorry, I had to say hi.
No, totally good. And I like the rest of the flow of the website. Like it looks real good. Really, it's just like the first call to action, and then periodically like trying to pull them back to that call to action, like throughout the website. Because you're trying to get them to like, that's the purpose of them looking at your website is like,
Yeah.
one, for them to get information, but then two, for you is to like collect their information and try to sell them on your product.
So since you're here on my landing site, is this like in the text, in the title, and then the sentence underneath it? That's where I need to make sure I have the correct verbiage or the was it search engine optimization terminology, right? That's where it needs to be?
Yeah. So the title especially. So it's your H1 tag. So
Yeah, I fail. I look at that right now and I've seen it. I'm like, oh my God, it's not even, it's missing everything. H1.
So like if I was going on to Google and searching like lofts near me, just think about what people are going to be searching, and then think about how you can niche down. Like if you're serving baby showers, if you're serving photo shoot studio, but you can see how like your open loft on central is your like title.
Yeah.
And that's what shows up on Google too. So whatever you're optimizing for, be it baby showers, etc., you'll kind of want to include that in your tag.
Yeah, we're missing it. That's big time. And these are simple. So, is that all titles or just the landing page?
It's your home page, so the landing page. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think PeerSpace offers. It's either maybe it's either it's either PeerSpace or Squarespace is where that's the company I use for, or the platform I use for the website. I think they offer an AI level of verbiage or text that the consumers who go to the site don't see it, but the search engines come across the photograph, like there's behind the scenes. That's just the way I understand it. Like behind the scenes, each photograph I have on my website, there's a description, but you can't see it if you're looking at it. But the search engines come across those words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, I finally figured out how to get it to go, and I'm like, okay, well that should help a little bit. Again, just checking a lot of the boxes, but thank you for.
Sorry, I missed something. What is that on the side? Like all that stuff on the side?
So it's just what Bruce was talking about, where like search engines, like, because what a website is.
Oh, you found it.
Essentially, yeah. So I was just kind of exactly what you were saying. So remember when we were talking about how like save your images on PeerSpace with the naming conventions?
I don't
Do you remember that, Bruce?
Say it one more time.
Remember when I was talking about how you can save your images on PeerSpace with those, like with the naming conventions, so that like when you upload them, it shows right here. So I can see this one is, it's like you can see the images.squarespace.cd like -cdn.com.
Yeah.
Like I can see what the file name is.
Yeah.
And what you're talking about, like this is how, so like the data, like the alt text that you have is living room with a beige furry sectional sofa with 3 blue pillows, dark geometric coffee, right?
Yeah, that's AI. That was the click a button, and you called it alt text, yeah?
Yeah. So that goes back to your SEO. It's like if you embed your images with like, with the alt text saying like, living room perfect for baby showers, and I love baby showers, baby shower.
Yeah.
Like, like don't make it like that, but like if you embed your keywords throughout it, you're going to show better on like Google search results. Because that's how it just indexes sites, is it essentially takes the text and then tries to match websites with the user's query, like what best matches.
Yeah, I didn't like the examples that AI would give me. I didn't get a chance to go in, but it's like describing literally what was on the photo. Like, the second story has bricks and plants. I'm like, well, that's not going to get someone who wants to plan a party, you know what I mean, or wants to plan a bridal shower or a baby shower,
Yeah.
So I got it, and I can get in there and manipulate that myself.
Yep. That's the text you have for this picture on the top left.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to learn this stuff? Because that's above my pay grade. I have no idea what y'all are doing there.
Kiba, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Negative.
Well,
I'm looking at
what
this.
what is that called? I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm
You're
trying-
okay.
Like, how do you even get to that page on the thing?
And they're just talking. I'm like, is that question?
I'm like,
mark
how
and
do you get
question?
there?
Yeah. So like, first off, I said this to Bruce, I said this to Kiba, definitely not a priority item. That like, this is definitely not something to like, spin your wheels on. It's not going to be the thing that gets you revenue out the gate. Like, but it is a nice to have. And yeah, so it's called alternate, like alt text for photos. And so like you gotta like, there's blind people in the world. And when they go to Google, if they want Google to explain what's on the page for them, they can like read it out loud. And so it reads the alt text to allow them to understand what they're seeing on a web page.
I did not know that was the reason.
They're gonna have to find somebody to read it for me.
Okay, so Dylan, like just for like common sense, like if I went to YouTube and said, how do I add alt text for photos on a web page? Would a tutorial come up? Is that like the proper way of calling it?
Yeah. You could, yeah. That works. And also, who's your like website provider?
I do not want to say Squarespace, though. I do not like Squarespace.
Hey, Bruce is using them too.
That's mine too.
Yes, mine too.
Oh
At
my
least for
gosh.
All of us.
For you guys, it's a nightmare.
I like it. Okay, I like it. I had to learn it, but I
It's
like it. It only gives you so many pictures that you can put on there, but it's like to
Yeah.
the point. It's a to
It's
the
a
point
start.
app. Yep.
It's a start, and we can always get better. But like for me, I've never built a website, so it's a good place to start. Most of the people I know that are in the business and do websites are like, that's not really a website. Like, I don't know, define it. But to me, Janine, I don't know if that's how you look at it. Like, hey, this is your first one. They kind of give you the format, the template. So, but you're kind of restricted based on the format or the template they give you or that you choose.
Well, I usually I've built websites before. I built one on Wix, and I felt like I was really successful with Wix because it felt like MySpace. But then Squarespace is a platform that I got because I paid someone to build my website, and I just don't find like maintaining it, and it doesn't do the things that I need it to do as easy as Wix did for me. So I've been debating on going back to Wix just because like when I was on Wix, I felt like I got a lot more traction. It was more user friendly, and I didn't have to understand code. So it's good to hear that there is a learning curve. Maybe I'm just not spending enough time with it.
No, it's just want to jump in. I mean, it took me like 30 minutes to change a font size. Like, you kidding me? Like, seriously? Like, I should right click and make it the size I want. And you had to do like 3 or 4 different clicks to get down to, to change the font size. Like, it's ridiculous. I even sent them a little note. I go,
and then there's two. Oh, sorry. There's 2 apps. There is the Square app, and then you have to get the Appointments app, and then they both work together. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you want somebody to book like a showing or a viewing, or
on the website,
yeah. So they have a Square Appointment app, but it's totally separate than the Square app itself, and then they go together once you log into it.
See, okay, so Dylan had recently did a website audit on my page, which was super helpful. And I used Calendly, and my Calendly link was down. It's still down. And then I think I'm just gonna go back to Wix. I was successful on Wix. I had I knew how to work it. I didn't have to do a lot of hurdles. I just need a landing page. I finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, this is a completely different sector of my business, and it doesn't really go with what my main business is. It's like, so I have to rebuild a whole website for it. But look at your page, Markiba.
No, that's not me. That's just my name. That's not me.
What'd you call it? Can you spell it for me? Wix?
W-I-X?
Yeah, W-I-X.
I love Wix.
Do you guys remember MySpace when you used to have the HTML? And it's so, if you've ever worked with MySpace and you were good changing your page on MySpace.
Look how old I am. You kidding me? Yes, I've been on MySpace.
Okay, if you're good on MySpace, you're going to love Wix.
I have a Wix page for my nonprofit, and I love it. I used GoDaddy. I hated it, and I've used other engines, but websites, whatever you call those things.
The domain purchase name.
Domain, there you go. But I love Wix. I just do. It's easy, and it will tell you if something is wrong, or if it needs to be flagged, or if something needs to be for disabled. And it'll fix it for you. It'll show you how to do it. So I love Wix. I haven't used, this is the one I'm really kind of interested in, Dylan's website. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
This is beautiful.
Is this the one with the
whose rooftops at?
Is this the one you
That's
showed
mine.
on that video, Dylan?
Yeah, so that's why I pulled it up. Is like, so I've gone through the ring of different website builders and kind of doing the same thing y'all are talking about. Like Wix is known to be like user friendly and easy, but it doesn't give you customization like options as much. And then Squarespace, very similar, a little bit more customization, but like in terms of integrations, makes it difficult. And so that's why I was pulling this up is with y'all's VIP. Like I'm in Markiba's account here, but I've built like you have a website template. And so I was just showing this real quick because like kind of pointing out where the alt text, it gives you the ability to do the like, once you want to get in the weeds. Cause again, my whole goal with you guys is like to point you to the first, to be like, this is what's first, this is second. But yeah, like this website builder, one, you can add any page to it. Like you can build a brand new page here and kind of do anything you'd like. But then two, it gives you those options to add your alt text for SEO, to make, to have like actions, styles, animations for everything. So it gives you like the integration of like to customize things, but also gives you like the user friendliness. And you guys can, if you use this way, you can also just text me and ask for help.
I was going to say, I have a live person I can actually call and help me fix this out if I mess up. So,
which makes it a little bit easier.
I'm all for it. I'm all for this because I got somebody to help.
Quick question, Dylan.
Yeah.
You had showed me like a walkthrough with all the like CRM built in and is this? Is that?
Yep. So on that CRM walkthrough,
that's
like
everything.
Yeah, it has your payments, it has your like marketing. So you can integrate your Facebook, your Instagram, you can build out automations. It really is like your all-in-one kind of like business in a box.
Okay, I don't have access to that. How do I get access to that since I am in the market of building a site since I'm starting this as a new business, like I'm taking it out of my family co-working and daycare side and I'm just going to have it stand alone on its own. How do I get access to something like that? Is it a monthly subscription or is it like just like a hosting fee? Like I pay Squarespace like no more than like $600 for the year or something. So how do I get that?
Yeah, it's a monthly fee. This isn't like the VIP community. So it's like it's $99 a month and it gets you access to things I've built out for event venues. Like it gives you access to the automations, to that website template, and then obviously to like, direct support. Like if you need help, like Bruce, Kiba, like, you guys can text or call me, be like, this is broken. What do I do?
Super helpful. Yeah, super helpful.
And you have all your people in one spot. Like all the ones that have reached out to you, all your messaging, everything is all in one spot. And I can get away from that 3-point-something% square interest that they're busting me up for every time I have they are hitting me heavy. And then I've used on PeerSpace, I put Square to that so I can actually use Stripe. Is that what the Stripe is one that doesn't have near as expensive rates for fees, and my calendar is here too instead of me having two totally separate apps to try to make a calendar. I mean, it's just all in one. I can't beat it.
Yep. And then the things I've spent years building, it's all here for you.
I should have started here. Wow.
Do you have to upgrade your membership on the school app? I'm sorry, you guys. I haven't done this. So
no, you're good.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, and I'll send you the link for it. It's school is they haven't done it yet, but they're rolling it out in like 2 weeks. But I'll send you the link, and then it'll like if you as soon as you pay, it sends you access to it, gets you a login, and then I can onboard you, so we can have like an 2-hour call offline, and then get you set up.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Sweet.
I said once I get through all of this and have it set up, it should just really basically run on its own. Like I'll just go and enter in people's names and just start. I mean, I'm too excited. I was like, this is really what I was looking for. Something that I don't have to go and piece out. Okay, I need a calendar for my appointments. Okay, I need this for this. And how do I keep up with my messages? I got them on Messenger. I got them on my email. I got them on everything. But you got a spot where all of your messages are in one spot, whether it is from Messenger or email, or if it's from a text message, they're all in one spot. So I don't have to go searching for it with their name attached to it and their information attached to it. This is crazy. I said, I don't know how you did that, but it's good.
Yeah, that's the only, it's the only thing I like have open all the time, because it's all, anything related to my business. It's there. Like I don't have to like
Right.
go different places to figure different things out. Like my website's there, the DNS, like the settings
Right.
for my website are there. My conversations are there. I can call people from it. I can text people. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's pulling everything from every message. I said, this is not possible. I said, there's no way. But then when I was looking at it, I was like, huh. I said, and my website attached to it too.
mhm.
So I don't, you should market it. I mean, you should market it on a bigger, on a bigger.
I felt the same way when I seen it, and I was asking Dylan. I was like, "What is this? Like, where did you get this? What is it?" Like, I
Right.
wanted it because I feel like I'm doing the same thing you're doing, piecing everything together, and I'm all
Mhm.
like, I got a notebook with everybody's
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
of
me.
contracts, and I'm like,
I got
feel
some Instagram
one of the
messages.
why I have been so successful with the events is because I have a community around it, and I definitely want that website because
Yeah.
I mean, does it connect to your social links?
Yes.
Yep, it connects to Instagram.
Girl,
Facebook,
yes.
Of
everything.
course. Of course.
Markiba gonna be like Markiba
I mean,
girl.
you gotta ask him a harder question than that.
Yeah. And it's nice having everything connected. Kiba, I hope you don't, I don't think anything's important here. I hope you don't mind me sharing, but like,
No, go ahead.
um,
I haven't really got to just dive right in. Oh, yay, look.
I'm pulling up our conversation, but like
Nice.
even all activity. So if she went on my website, I can see the exact, and that's why it's nice to have your website here. It's like, I can see the exact, I can see everything she's seen, like how she got to like book an appointment. I can like add tasks. So if like me and Kiba got off the phone and she's like, hey, I want to make sure this is done, I can like quickly be like, hey, in 7 days, remind Kiba about blank. Anytime we have a call, like notes are recorded about our calls. Like it really is just a one-stop shop to like have everything together. And so you're not like kind of like, where did I talk to this person? Was it Facebook? Did she call me?
Right.
Like where'd they go? Like it just
That would
makes
have been
that stuff
great
nice.
that would have been great for I had a conversation last week and she said, no, you told me it was going to be for 4 hours. I was like, no, we discussed 2 hours. And so I was like, I'm looking through my phone trying to find the message where she said 2 hours. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I did say 4 hours, So
How
I
long
had to
did you
eat that.
take to look that up, right? How much time did you waste trying to find that answer?
About 2 hours, because I was
Yeah.
like, no, you're not
I asked
getting
that
4
question.
hours out of me.
I'm like, I'm gonna prove her right if it takes me 5 hours. I don't care.
But
I'm
he's
glad
got the messages in one spot. All I gotta do is go back and pull it up now. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Got it right here at 3:45. You said no.
I'm dying to hear from. I'm sorry. I don't know. Is it Idris? Talib? He's all right. We have a fifth on here. Y'all see the name?
Yeah.
See,
There he is.
Chris.
I just want to. I think you were speaking last time too. On your last call last week, right?
he's the man. Yeah, no, he was giving us the playbook to what he's doing and how he's approaching real estate. It was awesome.
I love it.
Did
Is
you
it
do
Idris? Idris? What? How do you pronounce your name?
Idris.
Idris.
Right.
That's a cool name, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Idris.
I wanted to show this one last thing too, because it relates to the system, but you can even integrate it with like ChatGPT, Claude, and it can search your system. Like it can search your system. So I can like ask it things like, and so point in case, like, hey, how many hours did I talk to? Like did we discuss for the event? And you could just throw it into ChatGPT and it'll do the work for you. So you don't have to dig. I just thought that's another,
Awesome.
I'm not even sharing. Sorry. One sec.
Parent.
I just like the
Uh,
fact that everything is there, and I've got like 20 apps on my phone trying to connect them all together, and you got it all in one spot. I love it. I love it.
yeah. So like it just makes it easy.
ChatGPT
Organized.
into the platform.
No, but you can connect it so that it can it can go through my conversation history with you guys. Like it can, so like if I prep for a meeting, I'll ask ChatGPT to send me, hey, give me a quick like 5-minute summary, what I need to know going into this call, right? And this works with like tours. Like if someone's coming on a tour, what are they booking my place for? Is it a baby shower? Is it a proposal? Like it's a great refresh.
That's awesome. I didn't even know it could do that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, this was good, guys. Thanks for jumping on. I really appreciate. As a last note here, any other things? Let's start with Idris because I know you've been quiet here. Is there anything you wanted to? You're looking for advice, like help, things you're working through, thoughts?
I was just jumping on to see what the discussion is about. I'm familiar with that platform you're using. You can also use it to where if people are, especially with social media, because I have the AI bots on Instagram, people will schedule appointments, and they'll schedule it, just on the bot will schedule my appointments, and they'll show up on my calendar right there, and I'll have booked appointments automatically without me having to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Integrates nicely with everything.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna get sophisticated.
Yeah.
I'm really
Kiba, we don't know, right? Like, that's why we're here. That's awesome.
I'm really excited about that website and having access to it and everything in one place. It makes me feel like my back office will be clean. Because I feel like one of the reasons why my success is like really low is because my back office is all over the place. I have papers everywhere. I'm trying to keep records all together. And I don't have like a great system in place, but I do feel like now having access to that, I feel like my success rate should go up because I should be able to enter more of my customers in there. I can like do newsletters. I'll feel more organized and my mind won't be all scattered as much. So I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you so much, Dylan, for creating it, putting it together, showcasing it, even one-on-one, because I definitely needed it. And I think that's going to be the best $1,200 I ever invested in my business.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Awesome.
me too.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
Nice.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you
I
for the
can't host
compliments.
Boosie. I know I got to get out because I can't
Yeah.
host. I'm so mad. I can't host him. I'm too small.
I would get a referral
My
credit.
venue is too small.
Like if he was actually interested, like you can get 20% of that booking just by pushing him somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then like reach out to another event venue that you think actually has that size and capacity and be like, and then you could, it's worth a shot because especially with Boosie, he might be a big booking, 20% of that for just handing them off to someone.
Finder's fee right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put him in my spot.
Because you're bringing the two people together. That's value.
sharing is caring.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm kind of stingy on this one. Like I just want to, and I know, I know that I can't have the clout. I want the clout. I think that's all I want. It's like, yeah, I had him in my venue. No, it's not gonna happen.
But be the quarterback, read the play, throw it to the wide receiver, and
Okay.
you're still gonna get credit.
Got it.
Because
You got it.
it's not about you doing it. Is that might make you the person in the city. Like, oh, I got this referral from Kiba. And then it's like, man, that's a high profile referral. So it's not so much about you getting the credit. Like, if you know that's not the best guess for you, it might be the best guess for someone else. And giving someone else their best guess might allow you to have room to get your best guess later.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Or could you just rent out that other venue yourself and just pay for it, and then
But here, look, I like him there.
yeah, you book it yourself, and then
Like,
I like how you paint.
the video out.
I know. Just let me have the venue. Don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, just rent it out for that night, and then whatever you can negotiate directly with the promoters, you get to keep for yourself.
Idris is
Ooh,
always spinning
that
it. It's
is
like
so
you
smart.
guys see it half full. I mean, nah. Look at
That's
this
what I
way.
said. I don't want to hand it over. I don't intercept.
Well,
I can't do it.
well, that's a good viable idea though, Idris. Like if you go to the other venue that actually has the capacity and rent it out, and then do the event yourself, that's a good idea. But then
Absolutely.
at the same time, are you gonna like how are you gonna collaborate? Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those opportunities that you take like the high road and you just say it's not the best work for you, but it might be the best for someone else. And then you take the clout on the referral. Like, you know what I mean? In reference that I was the first one interested and y'all catch an overflow.
They won't know me after that.
I don't know. I'm always like that. Idris would not. Idris would be like,
They will
I'm
not
coming,
know me. They
bringing your
will.
place, taking my money.
They're like, this is Janine's stuff. I don't know who you are. I need you to move away, Kiba, because I don't know you. This is Janine's party, okay? So
No,
yeah,
you
it's kind
got
of like I feel like, but it's okay. I just understand that I'm not big enough yet. So until I get there, I'm gonna start doing. What I really want to start doing is some packages. Since it's like the winter, I want to package up stuff. I want to do like quick package deals, like baby showers, $800, 2 hours or 3 hours in a package deal, and they walk in and it's completely decorated. But I don't want to do it like any event, because I feel like if I do just any event, then everybody's like, oh, this is for me. But if I do like baby showers, we're going to celebrate, those pregnant mamas, and we're going to do baby shower events for $800, walk in, turnkey, ready for 4 hours, not for an entire day. And the only reason I could do it for those 4 hours is because I'm the one that's going to be doing the decorating, or I'm going to have somebody that's going to come in and do that decorating, and it's my facility, so I can do it for that time frame. And I feel like it would go. I feel like it would take off because it's turnkey, like one price, turnkey, set amount of hours, and most people don't stay in a venue. I mean, if they rent it for the whole day, they probably spend 4 hours in the venue, and then they're ready to go home or ready to go somewhere else.
And they do want someone to handle everything. Like they
Clean up.
I don't have to deal with what color balloons are going to be in there, or what the centerpieces are going to be like, or what the music's like. No, and I'll pay
Just give
for
me
that
your theme.
convenience. Yeah.
Yep. Give me your theme. What is your theme? And if they spit out a theme, then okay, I got it from here. You just pay me. Call it a day.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the same thing. And eventually, over time, you're going to have those decorators, or those people that are your go-to partners, your vendors, if you will, and that they're going to make your life easier, so that you're not the one hanging all the stuff.
Yeah, I know.
You
One day.
know?
I just don't like the prices. I feel like there's a lot of decorators that are just overpriced. But then too, I look at it like this. Okay, so I was at a conflict with myself too, because when I say that the decorators and the vendors are overpriced, for some reason, people will pay the price, and if you're cheaper than that price, they will feel like they're not getting a good deal. So they will rather go and pay that more expensive price than to take your lesser expensive deal. Does that make sense?
Because they think they're getting a better quality because they're spending more.
Maybe so. Because I said, I can give them a lesser amount because they're complaining about how expensive it is. But then when you give them the lesser amount, they still go with somebody that's way more expensive. So I feel like maybe I'm cutting my own throat. Maybe I just need to stay where it's at. Now, if you want to pay $1,500 for 2 hours, I'll charge it. No problem. But,
Marquis, in my experience, sorry to cut you off. Did I cut you off?
No, you didn't.
In my experience of working with the decorators, I did something different. I went ahead and basically told them that instead, when your client comes to you, you can include my venue, and what I will do for you is remove my deposit, and you could just pay me for 4 hours. It's 120. It's $125 an hour, but they end up paying like $500, right? So
Right.
most parties are $400. So and I'm giving you your deposit back anyway because it's refundable. So there's no reason why like I would go ahead and just say, all right, give me a $500 deposit and then pay the other 500. So with the decorators, because they do have their own clientele, I allow them to make it like this is your business. This is supposed to add value to your customers. So
Right.
you can come to my venue if you utilize my venue. I will remove the deposit for your customers, and then they also get free setup and free takedown because I'm here anyway. Like you know what I mean? And that's
Right.
because it allows
Good
you
idea.
a more elaborate event, and then it also allows you not to be worried about, you know, when you're
Yep.
gonna.
To clean up, the takedown, and all the other extra that comes on with it. That is so smart, Janine.
Smart.
I'm leaving it.
So I've done that. It's been working. I have one decorator, yo. She's like the plug in the little community or in the community over there. She's amazing. She has a like she pushes anybody. Look for her. More of highlighting her work or whatever, and the venue that she chooses does highlight her work, and she likes my venue. So it's been a blessing, and it definitely has been something that's helped my business. So I can't even like think that that's not the best way to like just get organic referrals, because she just calls me and like, hey, do you have this date? And I'm like, yeah. All right, I have this date. Here's half. I'll give you the other half before. She hasn't missed the payment. I mean, I'm not really concerned on if she pays 7 days ahead or whatever she does. I'm like, when I get my money, I get my money as long as it's before the event. It's
Right.
been amazing. So I would think that's a great route to take, to like work with the decorators or whatnot.
How did you, Janine? I'm sorry again. I didn't mean to cut you off. How did you find this one that you've kind of established a good partnership with? Just outreach, or did you know this person, or?
No, actually, she came to decorate another event at my space. So, like when I first started off, the way I started off was kind of weird. I had space, and someone was like, "Hey, I need a celebration of life. How much are you gonna charge me?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't do venue. I'm not a venue. Just pay me what you want. Like, I don't care. The space is empty." So they came in, they just paid me what they want. They told somebody else, and the next person, they actually decorated. I met her that night when they were decorating. I still was doing the pay me what you want thing. And then she took it from there. I was like, what do you want? Like, how can this venue help you? Like, what is missing in your business? I'm always like trying to position myself to add value to someone, because like if I add value, then in return it just trickles over, because it's not so much about the finance. Money is important, but doing good business is more important.
Yeah.
Because
That is
doing
so true. That is so true.
allows you to stay in the game.
Say it again.
So
Right.
Amen. Yeah.
that's how it happened. She basically walked in, and then I started soliciting for decorators. As people came in and they had their own decorators, I give every decorator in my city this opportunity. Like, add my onto your business.
Yep.
If you get business and it can work for you, it makes you look better. It has nothing to do with me. I don't even communicate to their customers at that point. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
The only time they really speak to me or see me afterwards is when their event's over and we have to post on social media. I'll send their decorator like a cap cut template that I put together for their social media page, and then like that's what they advertise. So I do that for free too. Like if I'm at your venue and she's done decorate, like if I'm at the venue and she's done decorating and I'm at your party and you let me take pictures or whatever with my phone, at the end of your party, like within 48 hours, I give you a whole social media like templates to put up, because people they spend good money. They want they want to flex. So,
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, I think that was a good way to do that. So decorators are awesome and they're expensive.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think I'm just gonna have to go with it.
Yeah. No, I sorry to cut off here, but I got to jump in 10 minutes. And so what my grandfather always said is leave a day early. You'll have a reason to come back. This conversation's been killer. I wanted to leave two last thoughts here. One related to what Janine was just sharing. A great way to do this, guys, in the community. Like if you go to the map section, you can see all the people like in your area. You can click on anyone and you can see their bio. You can probably figure out, like, are they an event venue? Are they a decorator? It pops up their bio. And if you want me to introduce you to anyone in the community, I'm more than happy to put you in a 3-way conversation and
Oh,
introduce.
that's nice.
So that's an easy low hanging fruit. And the last thing I wanted to end the conversation on is a big congratulations to Mark, who just joined. Mark is, are you signing the lease tomorrow? Did you sign the lease? But he's a new event venue owner. I just want to have him introduce himself, and then we can kind of adjourn the meeting.
Congrats.
Yay.
Let's see. Allow
He's on
audio.
mute.
Let's see.
He's
Yeah,
on
he's
mute.
on mute. Uh-oh.
You're on mute. You have to talk.
Well, his camera works. It looks great.
Okay.
We're happy
Okay.
for you, man.
Congrats.
Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate everyone's time. Genuinely, thank you for hopping on. This was awesome. And yeah, let's keep it going. If you guys need anything from me, you know where to find me.
All right.
Dylan,
Bye.
thank you so much, man. And great to meet everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all again.
All right. See you next
See
week.
ya.
Bye, y'all.